Hang on, let me change this to the poster that I made instead. There we go.
Your handmade
'Cause
poster.
yeah, I'm so proud of it. So
I don't know if Owen's even on the card or even on the poster. He's not on the card.
that was my problem. That's why I fixed it. He wasn't there, but you know who was? So I had to fix it. Hey y'all, how you doing? I am Joy, that is Ray, and this is our Halloween Havoc Aftermath special.
And with it being aftermath, you know some shit went down.
A little early for the censoring, but it's fine. I can handle that.
Making you work.
Of course you are. But as Ray said, given this is an aftermath, you do know that means somebody lost.
Yes.
So you want to kind of go over what happened so far? Because the show is still going on.
Yeah, I'm literally watching it on my phone right now.
Yep.
So I guess we could start with the first match, Javon and Leon.
Yeah, we can do like a quick little recap of things, which they are a fun pair.
So basically, Javon and Leon versus Parker and Iguana. It was what you expect, a fun match.
Yep. Yeah, they had the iguana spots with the puppet. They had the bouncy
Say it right.
going outside the ring.
It's La Yezga. Say it right.
La Yezia.
Not La Yezga. La Yezka.
La Yeska. Okay.
Yeah.
The only puppet from that whole thing that I even know is Demonito. So it took me a second to actually get La Yeska down as well.
Yeah. The puppet has a name, you know.
He has a name, dang it. But yes, okay. So La Yeska was there. The standard suicide dive next to the table spots were there. The X Division Championship was foreshadowing on the apron. That was there.
I don't know if you see anything from the actual magical cliff or anything, but
they were there, but that wasn't what I went to Twitter to watch, so I didn't really watch it. No, of course not. Of course not. There was something more important I had to go see.
But yeah, and we'll get to that later because Joy found something exciting she found.
Shush! It was not exciting. It was almost heartbreaking. I wish it was new. It would have been funny.
Yeah, it would have made the lore so much better.
Oh my god, but no, it turns out I'm just an idiot and I'm not perceptive. But anyway, yeah, we will get to that later. So Javon and Leon won, so we were 1-1 on that.
Leon hit his Swanton 450 splash, which is a really good move.
It's so pretty. It is so pretty to watch.
So yeah, it was not really much anything to talk about. Iguana and Iguana's fun, you know. He has
right,
fun.
But like I said, he is the entertaining spot of the night. Not really going to be respected in the ring for them. I still think that they're the jobber company.
What was kind of fun was, sorry, I was watching a match. Hardy almost won, so, but then Darkster broke it up. Anyway,
real time reactions.
Yeah. So anyway, basically what happened was, or the match, the part that actually got me a chuckle a little bit was the Parker took his glove off because they were having like a little slap fight.
Oh, that's cute. Vintage.
So the Parker took his glove off so that he can get more force on the slap or more sound on the slap.
What a gentleman. That's the old gentleman duel, is you take your glove off and you side to side with it.
And then I showed you, I haven't seen it, but Javon, he opened up Iguana's jacket and he smacked him on his bare skin, on his bare chest.
Nice. I did not watch that, and I probably should have, considering what I'm into.
I mean, his chest wasn't that good. All you saw was like his back. He's got a tattoo though.
Of course he does. Everyone does.
He's got a lucha tattoo on his chest. You know how like Cody has Dream on his chest? He has
Yeah.
that, but with lucha.
I mean, uh, national pride, I guess. I mean, that kind of reminds me of Mysterio having,
Mexico.
yeah,
I
Mexico.
thought,
Was it Mexico or
yeah,
was it Mysterio? I think it's Mexico.
I thought it's Mexico, or I think it's Mexican.
That makes more sense. Yeah, I miss the Dirty Dog Mysterio. That was a good Mysterio.
I was there for it, but hey, you know what? I believe you.
YouTube is a wonderful thing. We should watch that next time we have a YouTube night.
I mean, I still have 2 nights off.
That's true. We can do it tomorrow. Anyway,
So yeah, the match wasn't that amazing for an opener, but
well, I
it
mean,
was something.
but it makes sense that that would be your opener because that's going to be the hard hitting, fast, epic, super fun, get the crowd energized kind of match. And that's what Javon and now Leon is good for. And Mr. Iguana. And La Parca, I guess. Like all of them are good at that particular role. It's just more so Javon.
Yeah. So I guess now we can head on to the match you actually care about, which is I don't know. Should I intro this or should you?
Match two was match two the North American for the women? Okay.
No, it was. Wait, it was immense.
Oh, it was the men's. It was Ethan and Dr. Wagner Jr. Why was he in match two? That's weird. That's a little disrespectful, but all right. Um. Okay, so yeah, I guess I can take that one then. So next in the card we had Ethan Page defending against. That was a voice crack and a half. Defending against Dr. Wagner Jr. Um.
In the day-to-day match.
Yeah, in the Day of the Dead match, which is basically just another name for a no DQ. And the ending of that
No, it
was
wasn't.
so
They
smart.
they turned the lights off. It was a totally different match.
Oh, totally. Yeah, sure. Whatever y'all say. It was no DQ. Which Dad was giving me like a little rundown for what people who were also doing predictions were saying. And they said that Ethan Page was going to cheat his way to win like he always does. And my first thought was, have we watched the same title defenses? Because he doesn't cheat to do it typically. He legitimately just wins. That's kind of his thing. And two,
I mean,
it's a no
with
DQ.
with,
You
with
can't cheat.
with some questionable uh, motives.
But it's not cheating. He didn't cheat when he beat Mustafa Ali. He shoved him off the ropes. That's not cheating. There was no weapon involved. There was no chance to get DQ'd. It was just Mustafa Ali got his foot caught and then got shoved for his troubles. When he beat Tavion, that wasn't cheating from there. It was a power slam off of the top rope into a roll through into the twisted grin. No shenanigans on that. So, and even if you could have cheated to win, it was no DQ. So you literally, there's no rules to break. So that was a dumb take by whoever that was. But anyway, Wagner was the next person to lose in Ethan's title reign.
Here comes the glazing. Here comes the glazing.
Nope. I'm just going to say that, of course, he did, because he has a lot of versatility, and I've been enjoying kind of seeing how he changes how he does matches depending on who he's facing.
Bring some donuts out. Bring some donuts out. She's a glazing.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying that he has shown himself to be one of the most versatile and, like he said, best champions that they have because he's actually defending all the freaking time. He's putting in the work.
And then Peter Rosenberg on the pre-show managed to piss Joy off.
Yeah. So was that Baldy then?
Yeah.
Because it was Baldy and Blondie. So Baldy.
Okay, you're a Street Door, by the way. You're a perfect Night's Order, by the way.
Oh, Dark State 1. I was going to say that. Dang it. All right, 4-1. It's fine. Whatever. If they're the only ones that I missed, though, and I was going to go with them, I will be a little salt. But anyway. Yeah, anyway. So this match was
So I guess I can take it from here since I actually watched the match. Basically, um, it was brutal.
which he
Earlier in the
expected.
match, oh well, first of all, Ethan Page brought his face paint out, which Joy immediately liked.
It was, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
I did,
then Ethan Page slammed Wagner's throat into one of the table legs, which is
which
ow.
he's used
Ow.
to doing because that's what he did to Ricky as well. Only Ricky, it was on a chair, not a table.
He's got a thing for doing that. He did it to Devon. He did it to Ricky. He did
Yeah,
it to Wagner.
apparently he does have a thing with throats. That's weird.
And then later on the match, Ethan Page tore off Wagner's mask.
Well, he ripped it. He didn't like completely unmask him, but he ripped it from like the nose up. So like the headpiece was flapping about. And
Yeah,
then
so his nose up was exposed.
right, which to be fair, when Ray told me that, I'm like, "Oh no, you've disrespected the Mexican culture. Now he is going to have to kill you and you might be losing your title here. Oh my god, Ethan, what are you doing?" There were a few decent spots out of the match that I seen because that was, as we alluded to, that was why I went to Twitter after the match was over because I had to get the clips and
Yeah.
see things. Because Ray did send me like some of it, the way that they record things, but I wanted to see it on a bigger screen. So I went there to see that. So I seen the entrance and the jacket reveal with the paint on the inside, and I seen the ripping of the mask.
They're talking about a dark state how they went with the numbers game. It's Noah's game with these guys all the time.
You know, y'all were there. You could have helped the Hardys. At any point, you could have went out there and helped the Hardys out. It was a broken rules match. There are no rules. You could have shown up, but instead, you were good soldiers and you stayed in the back so you can complain later. Why are you complaining now? You could have done something at the time. Just saying.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
was just listening on him, see what they were saying, and Leon's complaining.
you can complain about it being a numbers game all you want, but until you put up and shut up, it's going to continue to be that way. You had a chance to go out there and help your buddies, and you didn't. So
Yeah, come on,
that's on you.
Mr. TNA, go out there and help him out.
You could have done it. Javon's always been having issues with Dark State. You could have went out there and done something during the match, but you didn't, and now you're complaining.
They broke up y'all's fucking X Division tag title match or tag title match. Yeah, there's a new title coming out.
Yeah, their X Division match at Bound for Glory, it got interrupted. They could have gotten their retribution on them, but you chose to stay in the back and complain instead of doing something. Anyway, back to the match at hand.
Yeah.
So I seen the entrance, I seen the mask ripping, I seen the drop kick to a chair in a very unfortunate position.
Oh yeah.
That was fun. That was when I seen the position that
Wagner,
he found himself in, I knew it was gonna be bad for me.
Wagner tied up Ethan Page into like a knot.
Yeah, it was
Put the
like a
chair
pretzel.
on his ass.
Uh-huh.
It's ass. It's a donkey.
Yeah, I don't have to censor that. It's fine. We're also late enough in.
And then Wagner drop kicked the chair straight into his ass, and then
Scream.
he let out the most terrifying scream I ever.
The scream was golden. I loved that actually. It was funny. But it was I think the tweet that I seen from the company was that he's gonna be feeling that in the morning. And I'm like, yep, yeah, he will. So that spot was cool, and then the way that he ended the match was brilliant.
Yeah, so Wagner put a table up, which I knew someone was going to go through it because it was set up that way.
I still hate that they're Slim Jim tables.
Well, they got to have advertising. How
I still hate it.
are they going to make money with the $30 ESPN deal?
Just hate, pure hate.
So then he put Ethan Page I don't know if he put Ethan Page onto the top rope or if he was already up there, but Ethan Page was on the top rope. Wagner went up to meet him there, and then there was a fight on the top of the rope.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan got down from it, and then instead of getting down too, Wagner tried to I guess, threw something on the top rope, and then Ethan Page threw powder at him, and it hit
Okay.
Twisted Grin onto the
So
table.
let me add some added context to this and remind people why it was so smart and why I'm very happy that he's one of mine. Is because he
One of
with the
yours?
mask, one of my favorites, one of my favorites that I go through.
You didn't say that. You said one of yours.
One of my favorites.
Okay.
One of my people. So when he ripped the mask earlier, and remember when I said like the headpiece was flapping about?
Yeah.
Okay, so the mask was then a little bit more loose and easily manipulated. So what he did was so smart. He turned the mask around, like he flipped it around the, Wagner's face, so that Wagner couldn't see anything. He was looking through the back of his mask instead of where the eye holes are. So he blinded him, and then when he got down, and then Wagner got his mask resituated, he turned around, ate a face full of powder. Mariah can take notes on how to actually use that effectively. And then he jumped up and did the twisted grin through the table after. So it was a whole setup. The entire match was being set up for that. So it was, I thought it was pretty good from the clips that I've seen. I do think that the opening tag team match was more fun, but if you're into like brutal graps, then that was the good one and a good start.
Honestly, I thought it was it before that because then because like halfway through, Ethan Page hit Eagle's Edge onto a trash can. I thought that was it there, but
Yeah. Oh, there was also, speaking of the trash can, there was also a coast to coast that Wagner did to Ethan in the corner with the trash can. So that was also a good spot.
then I forgot about this. I forgot about this spot too. Ethan hit the confidence breaker using a trash can lid.
Yeah, that I need to actually watch that one. I didn't see that clip. And then you also told me that he grabbed a bone off of a skeleton and choked him out with it.
Yeah,
So that was also pretty funny.
like one of the pop skeletons they used for the entrance or
Yeah,
for the stage. He took an arm off one of those skeletons and choked him out with it.
I. It's so funny. It's so smart. Use everything you can with your environment.
Yeah,
I mean,
they were
anything
fighting
goes. So.
outside, like in the ramp area. It didn't break, surprisingly.
Imagine that.
Uh, Wagner, I think Wagner threw Ethan. No, it was Wagner who went to the LED board, the LED barricade.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then Ethan grabbed the arm off a skeleton and choked him out with it.
It's so good. I like it. It's fun.
That was that match. Ethan won.
Really
So
does have a thing with throats, though. That's weird.
we're both 2-0 here.
We are.
And then came one of the split moments.
Yep.
So I guess I will take a right here.
Yeah, you can take this one because I had Ethan earlier. So
It was the Women's North American Championship match between Blake and Zarya.
yep, who was defending the title in Soul's honor?
And it was shenanigans.
Per the usual, we fully expected as much.
Blake dislocated Zarya's shoulder, and here I thought, uh, I I 100% thought that Soul turned heel here because Soul threw Zarya into the ring post to reset her arm.
Yep, it was a cool little like Rhea Ripley moment when she popped her own shoulder back in using the announce table, but Zarya had somebody else pop her shoulder in instead. So still cool. Just she didn't take the initiative.
The ref was about to call it, but then when Zarya was up, Soul just slammed her into the ring post and got her sword back into place.
What a friend. Good on you.
But yeah, when she did that, I was like, oh my god, she turned heel. But
No, she was just helping her friend. That's what you do. If you have to snap your joint back in, that's what you do.
I mean, Zara couldn't do it herself.
She should have. It would have been a lot more impactful. But I guess when you're like when you're besties,
she's this badass super soldier, yet she can't put her own arm back into place.
she probably could have. I think they just did that to kind of further solidify the friendship, so that it can eventually dissolve and be even more impactful when it does.
So then, obviously, Blake was targeting her on versus the match. She
as you do.
She did some arm bars, yep. As you do.
Wear down subs.
And then Blake. This is part of the ending, but Blake kicked Soul's crutch out from under her, and she fell. Instead of continuing the match and just going for the win, and then checking your friend afterwards, like you should. Zarya went out there and checked on Soul in the middle of the match, and then Blake used that hairpin that hairpick that she used to beat her before,
and
stabbed her with it.
Yep, just like she did before. And here's the thing.
And then she hit a glamour shot on the outside of the ring and one inside the ring. That's how she won. So Blake's new champion.
Yep. Which the reason that I went with her was also kind of similarly to like I was going on about Ethan like for forever. I don't remember how long we talked about that, but it was about how smart they are as competitors. She knew that Zarya would be easily distracted if anything were to happen to Soul. Because Zarya eliminated herself from the number one contendership battle royal to go check on Soul. So we all knew how easily distracted she would be.
Soul shouldn't have been in the match to begin with, or ever to begin with. She should have handed Zarya the title and said, "Hey, go do this for me."
That would have been a lot easier. No distractions at all, because they both should have known that it would have been really easy to be distracted, because that's just Zarya's thing. She doesn't have her head in the game when it comes to Soul and anything happening to Soul Ruka. So it was really easy for Blake to manipulate, and I knew that she was going to. So
to be honest, I should have thought that too, but I was just planning on, I don't know, I guess Zarya when they're alone, not without Soul, and just doing it on her own. But I guess Soul want to tag along, so she got what she came for.
Yep, they go everywhere together. So I'm sure whatever happens, they'll be fine. Like, Praxium, they're fine. They're always fine. But I don't know. I think my idea for Zarya feeling guilty is going to slowly start to.
She was devastated because they showed them like being all sad and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be Zarya starting to feel guilt.
Yep, I think that the guilt is going to slowly start to chip away at her sanity, and then eventually she's just going to snap. That's what I predicted on our first episode of this, and that's what I'm sticking with now.
So I guess that means since we're doing the aftermath and Blake won, that means you know who won.
Yep. So the next one was our next split, because they were very kind and did our splits back to back, so we could actually do this tonight. The next one was JC Jane defending against Tatum Paxley, and Tatum won. So.
Yep. So that means Joy went yet another one.
Yep, I won another one. I've only had one punishment since we started doing this, and that was just playing Minecraft. So I'm so happy.
Yeah, I need to start locking in.
See, I'm getting very lucky, because the ones that I'm winning are the NXT ones that I have. Like, I have skin in the game twice, in the
Yeah.
NXT ones because
If I want to win, I need to start winning the main roster ones.
yeah, because those are the ones that I have a little bit less care for, but also less knowledge of.
Because the NXT ones, you're like fucking locked in. You know everything.
Yeah, I got it. I'm following the soap opera. I've got my favorites that I'm watching do their things. So I see stuff.
You, you can you can just barely survive in the main roster ones.
Yeah, I'm lucky to get a tie in the main roster ones. But NXT, I'm locked in. I know what I'm doing. With Tatum winning, I have to come up with a punishment for Ray, and I honestly have no idea what it's going to be.
We need to decide because it's
I
time
know,
to.
I do. See, because like I want it to be something that you can do on your own this time. Because
Yeah.
if John and I have to be there, or if I have to be there,
Try to give me something where I don't need John at least.
yeah. Um,
Convenient, you can do it anytime.
right. Like I almost want to say that you have to edit one of my videos. That could be fun.
I mean that can be done if that's what you really want to do.
Yeah, it could be. Let me take a quick look at what I have in my catalog to do. Because like I might say that you would then have to edit one of my wrestling videos I have coming up. Because I am still doing 2K22.
I mean, do you got a Pokemon you can have me do or?
I could have you edit a Soul Link episode.
That could work. It's more engaging than just putting shit together.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. So I'll send you the footage.
I don't know why I'm helping you with this.
Well, no, because like I don't have any other idea for like what it would be outside of just like tweeting, like thanking Logan Paul for making Ohio relevant or something.
Yeah.
Which I mean that could be good too. But no, I think I'll have you edit one of the Soul Link episodes.
So is that your final answer?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So your punishment for this one will be to edit one of my Soul Link episodes. Let me just make sure that I'm not being
At
stupid.
least I could do it on my own. I don't need to wait on somebody else.
Exactly. So you can take. Oh, John got back with me. Hang on.
So does it matter how I edit it, or just go ham with it?
No, you can go ham with it, as long as it's as any like team changes, the team layout is included.
I mean, I'm going to try with it. So
yeah, so I'll send you all the assets that you're gonna need, and then everything else you can just add whatever you want. Like you have creativity for that one. Normally, I like make cuts and stuff out of it. Yep. You have free reign. Edit it however you want to. I'm just trying to find what episode I left off on.
Of course, I will show you it and make sure it's good.
Yep. All right, so you'll be doing episode 18. So you'll have a week and a half to get it done because episode 16 comes out on Monday. So you'll have to get it done in that week. Is that fine?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Sounds good. So we have that figured out then.
At least it's not my voice, so I don't get cringe for doing it. That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate my own voice.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to continue on with the rest of the card that we've seen?
I mean, all in all, we can just kind of summarize. All in all, I do think that the overall card and matches were pretty good.
Yeah.
It was fun. It had really good actual wrestling involved, which I liked. It was brutal, which I liked. So, not bad.
And unfortunately, that means I do lose for the third time in a row, I think.
Yeah, because I lost the very first one, and then I locked in ever since. So
Has
also
all
we
the ones
never.
have all the ones I've lost so far have been NXT shows?
Let me check. Let me actually look because that'd be funny. So you lost Halloween Havoc. You lost No Mercy
And Heatwave,
and
right?
Heatwave. Yeah, yeah. The only ones that you've lost have been NXT because we tied Night of Champions. We tied the Great American Bash. You beat me at Evolution. You technically beat me at SummerSlam, but that one got negated.
Yeah.
We tied Clash in Paris. We tied Worlds Collide. We tied
Ever
WrestlePalooza.
since then.
We tied Crown Jewel. Yeah. Yeah. So the only one that you beat me on was Evolution. And then I've beaten you on all the other NXT events. That's funny. That's really funny.
I need to start looking
NXT
into NXT.
NXT is saving my life. I'm here for it. That's awesome.
Aren't you glad we decided to do NXT?
I am so happy. One, it gives me steady podcast content, which is always good. It lets me talk about things and people and shows that I watch, which I'm happy about. And it helped even the odds in the verses.
Ricky just hit a tornado DT. And he
Now you're
won.
gonna need a couple more.
Ricky
Really?
wins. Yeah.
After one? Oh my god, Trick, you are so weak. It took 4 to take Oba down.
I don't know how many he hit because I just got in the very end of the match.
Still. Back of the line now, please. Alright, so 5-1 and 3-3. So hey, you're batting 500. That's good.
That's good at least. At least it didn't just completely whip this.
Yeah, exactly. You have a 500 record on that, so that's good. But all right, so real time reactions were done. We didn't talk about the funny thing that I noticed.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We have to talk about that.
So, and you can probably put a picture of this.
Oh yeah, I still have it. I'll definitely add that in.
While Joy was watching the clips, she
Yep.
noticed it a little funky.
I was so like, I texted Ray immediately like, whoa, I need to confirm something.
And then you put my picture up there too because I verified.
Yep. And then I went to YouTube and verified it again, and it was there a year ago at Halloween Havoc. And then I got into a rabbit hole and I watched his diss track music video, and I'm like, I need a break. This is too much. But anyway, go ahead.
Ethan has a tattoo.
He does. I didn't know. I had no clue. And what's stupid about this? Okay, so maybe you guys don't truly know.
Tell it.
We have a lore.
We
have a lore between Ethan and myself, and how he just does not like me. Despite all of my best attempts at being a fan, he is not appreciative and does not reciprocate in any way, shape, or form. And
yeah, we even have a love tournament based around George loves, and Ethan does not want to show up.
No, he only shows up if I A, force him to, or B, call his ego into check, and then he has to show up anyway to defend his honor. So that's just kind of the lore from that. And then I don't remember what exactly spawned it, but I got a brain blast that Theory was going to make his return, and he was going to come back tatted up like Randy did when he made his return from injury. And I said that that's a real quick way of getting yourself demoted down my loves ladder. And Ray was like, so Ethan's looking at that. It's like, write that down. So he was going to go get tattoos, and he was going to like put the North American continent on his back or ruin his chest for me with tattoos. And then a few days later, in real time,
it started as a joke.
Yeah, it did start as a joke. And then a few days later, I see the photo, or I see the clip, and I see his cross on his right tricep, like right above the elbow. And I'm like, when the frick did you get that? Because if you got that, after we talked about how getting tattoos would demote you, it would just further the lore on how you're doing everything in your power to not be somebody that I enjoy. But luckily, he's had it
You
for a
cannot.
very long time.
So you
So
cannot demote him because he's already had it. You just didn't
yes,
catch
and
it.
I'm just an idiot that didn't pay attention to the back of somebody's arm. Which, to be fair, that's not exactly the focus
He doesn't
anyway.
like you because you don't actually pay attention to him.
I pay so much attention, but when is your like back tricep area ever highlighted? You're always in a suit anyway. Like, how am I supposed to
Yeah,
know?
you should have looked harder. That's your man's.
I was looking at other things. I was not focused on the tricep, but I know that it's the right arm, and now I'll be paying more attention. If there's anything on the left, I will lose my mind because now I've missed two of them if that was the case. But no, we just thought it was really funny that a few days after I said that tattoos would be losing some points, I see that he actually has one. So
But no push can be lost.
no, because it was not done after the fact. He probably still had this when he was in AEW. I need to research is needed. I need to go back and see
Yeah, watch
when
the
it
interview
happened.
stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I watched his video that he did for A1, Alpha One. I watched that like 8 minute clip on that, which again he was in a suit, so you can't blame me for not seeing it. So maybe I'll check some of those clips and see if he has the tattoo then. Because if so, that would be like 20 years ago, right? So it's all good.
So then
And
I had to verify because
yep,
I
yep.
went to
So
2K
yep.
to check because
And
2K
lo and behold, it's there.
has because 2K has a wonderful recreation skills.
Yep,
So I checked it out, and sure enough, it was there. Joy could probably put a picture of it.
yep, yep. I'll share your research for me as well. But yeah, so I turns out I'm just an idiot, and I'm focused on the wrong things, and I
I mean,
didn't
to
even
be
notice that it
fair
was there.
though,
So
red is a really weird color for just a single tattoo. No feeling, no anything, just the highlights, the line
yeah. Well,
work.
I mean, to be fair though, it does kind of fit him because it's not flashy. It's subtle. It's more of a subdued thing. It's a light shade of red, kind of like representing Canada. It's a cross, so it's tasteful. You know, it's tasteful and not in any way, shape, or form bad. I just didn't know that it was there, and I learned things today. So
Yeah, Joy literally just says "whoa, whoa, whoa," and then posts a picture like, what the fuck did he get this?"
yeah, exactly. Did my dude get a tat? It's like, oh man, yeah. And then we were yelling at him in chat. I'll go ahead and show our DMs too. Why not? I'll completely expose myself.
You was yelling at him. I didn't really give a
Well,
damn.
no, of course not.
I caught
But
myself. See that?
you
I caught
did. I'm
myself.
so proud of you. You're catching yourself. That's good. But yeah. So anyway, it was really funny. It was definitely a excuse me kind of moment on Twitter. I paused the clip as soon as I seen it, got out of full screen mode, took a snapshot of it, came straight to Discord. Like, excuse me.
Went right to me. Went
Yep,
right to
right to
me.
you. Because I knew that you could verify because you have the game that he's in. So I knew that you could verify it. And like, I need to confirm something.
And if I knew that Frost wasn't there, it was new.
Exactly. And that's why I was so hoping that it was not new. Because if it was new, it would have just added so much extra lore to this whole thing and just have been super creepy. Kind of like when we were we were going at him hard in the DMs and he tweeted in real time that he was going home. Like, okay, fine, I'm going home then. Like, no, wait. We didn't mean it. So, life is funny. So that's just kind of little extra
Yeah. So
outro stuff
if
for
that
y'all.
if that if that tattoo was not in the game, that means he would have got it before, like last March.
Yeah, right. And so if it was a recent addition, I I don't know what I would have done. if it was a recent thing.
That's crazy though. So
It
Joy
was,
learned from
yeah.
tonight.
I did. I learned so much. I didn't expect to ever see that, but see now it's gonna play with my head because I'm gonna be looking
Yeah. So
for
now,
things.
you're looking at it.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's a whole new target. It's like when Aries showed up with the rib bandage on that match that we watched the other day. It's a
Yeah. So
target now.
me and Joy watch old NXT shows because NXT actually has some full shows up to like 2022. So I was asking Joy if she want to watch old NXT shows because that's what she likes now. So I was like, "Fuck it, you want to watch this?" And she was like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
So we watched
exactly.
that. We watched take over the end,
Yep. Which had 3 people that I like on it. So yay.
and then Ethan showed up, or Ethan, uh,
No,
Aries showed
not
up
yet.
with his ribs taped up, and the commentary was like, "Well, maybe this is him being smart and taking attention off his other body parts." It's like
That was so stupid.
I don't think he's that smart.
Like he is brilliant, but do you have any idea the sheer level of mind games that you would have to be playing for somebody that you're just now facing for the first time? It would make no sense to play those kinds of mind games unless you're in like an actual feud. Like when Ricky and Ethan were fighting constantly, I could see one of them doing that because they fought each other repeatedly. So you have to get an advantage. This was the first time that him and Nakamura were facing each other, and it was like this dream match thing. So you wouldn't do that. It was really dumb. So now that is what Ethan's tattoo is going to be for me. It's like my eyes are just going to immediately go to that, and I'm going to miss the important stuff that I'm there to actually watch. And I'm like, now I'm mad again because now I'm going to miss, the jacket thing. So I don't know, man.
So that broke Joy today.
I'm so you could. I don't often like restart myself and stutter myself and stumble over things. I currently am. My brain is fried, and it doesn't help that I'm staring at him while we're talking either. So like, I need to end the
But
episode.
like I said, you cannot deduct any points from him. You cannot bring him down any further in the ladder. You cannot do
Thank
anything.
God. He's gonna have to find something else to do to get demoted off my ladder. Then
Wait, you want him to be doing up to your ladder now? Oh, because one
no,
cross
but he
tattoo?
no, but he's gonna want to. So that's what I'm saying. Is
Oh,
like you didn't lose any points because I just now noticed that you had a tattoo. You're gonna have to do something if you actually want to get demoted. Because otherwise, you're still on my show and universe. You're still gonna be in my tournament. I'm still gonna be a fan. It's gonna take a lot to get rid of me. So
Ethan's probably like, damn it. He probably did that pose just to have you see it.
you know what's weird though? Yeah, because it's even more dumb because every other time he's won and it's been like a grueling match or something, he's never completely rolled over onto his elbows and knees with the back of the arm exposed like that. At least not in the clips that I've seen of post match. So it's even more dumb. He exposed his tattoo on purpose. Like, stupid.
The lore continues.
The lore continues. It was a beacon, it was a sign. He knew I'd be watching.
I love this.
It is so stupid, but it's so fun to like
It
follow it up, Like having your own little head canon and each real life thing that happens somehow fits.
it spawned from nothing, but it's becoming too big of a coincidence.
Yeah, right? Right? It's everything lines up way too well all the time.
I honestly think he knows you.
There's no way. And this is a bad rabbit hole for my brain to go down. So we are going to end this podcast here. And the next one up is going to more than likely be Survivor Series War Games over on Ray's channel. And then we have
And
Deadline in December,
yep,
December 6th.
because deadline was just announced tonight.
But at least it's not in November, so they gave me a solid. They did me a solid. They didn't give me. Oh my god, they didn't give me a solid. They did me a solid and made it for December.
Which hopefully I get my PC back for that, so me and George can actually watch that because the Iron Spider Challenge is actually a really fun match.
Oh yeah, that's what they do there, isn't it? Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh
So
no.
we got 5 people to predict on in that.
Oh no. Hey Ethan, can you not be in that one? Can you just have like another title defense or something and just not be there? Cause like, please.
I mean, he won't because he's champion.
For now. We still have a whole month to go. And you know he's gonna defend his title like 3 more times in that time span because, workhorse, what we do. But anyway, so deadline on the
So
6th of December and then Survivor Series War Game at the end of November. We will catch you guys over on Ray's channel for that.
yep, and you already know about punishment. So that'll be happening.
You're
So
right. And that
episode
one,
so episode
let me
was
see,
16.
18. That will be
Okay.
coming out on November 3rd. So I will go
So
ahead
so
and.
so Joy can make a little note of that, saying that I was one who edited this. That way, if anything goes wrong, it's me.
Yep, exactly. So we will catch you guys then for all of that fun. Check out the links down below for our Spotify link as well and other ways of connecting with us both. And we will catch you guys on Ray's channel for the next one.
And hopefully I can win on that. Hopefully I can win one.
Hey, it's Survivor Series War Games. It's the main roster stuff. You should have this one in the bag. I don't have any skin in that game, so.
Yeah, but you can still just like scurry away with a tie.
I could, because like I don't have to be risky on stuff that I don't know about. When it's my show and I know things, I can take a few more risks.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank God they didn't mess me out of anything. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later.